All right, come on, man. Do it. Probably will.
Okay, I would like to call to order the St. Patrick's Day edition of the Public Safety Subcommittee meeting, please. And we'll take a roll. Joyce.
Present.
Mr. Higgin.
Present.
And myself. We do not have the minutes from the last meeting.
Well,
So we
I
can-
have them, but she didn't do anything with them. I'll send
Is that in
it.
the form of a
I'll
motion?
I'll send it with this one.
Okay,
Jeez,
okay.
You know.
So we'll get to that next time.
Yeah.
I would like to open the floor to public comments at this time. Mr. Gracious, City Engineer. Hello.
Well, as far as the Western Mass Electric petition for the poles on Putnam Court and Pleasant Street, I don't see any issues with either one of those. They've already started putting conduit in the ground today.
I saw that.
They're not up close to Pleasant Street yet, but they'll be there tomorrow. And so it's just waiting for the pole to go in. So Western Mass just kind of came mid-span between two of the poles, so that's when it moved in to be able to come off with conduit onto Pleasant Street to get down the court.
So Jim, is this going to be, this is the current pole, so they're going to move it a little,
Yeah, they're moving it over
like 10,
here.
I saw a little bit. So it's more, it says
Yeah.
10 feet here, and that's why it confused me.
Yeah,
This says within 10 feet, and there's an X on the sidewalk right near this
Yeah.
current pole. But you're saying it's coming
Well-
down closer to here, or you're not sure?
I'm a little confused at this point.
Because it does say 50 feet from,
Mr. Joe McCoy.
it also says 50 feet northerly.
You know how to go see the
Well, what's confusing to me is
Elevator
the conduit's coming up from the right-hand side of this side of
Yeah,
Putnam
it
Court.
is. Thing.
And they're showing it on this side, but
Yeah, but they do say that it's going to go so far and then it's going over here. I mean, I was just reading, I mean, it's gonna-
yeah,
trust me.
This does say it's going to be on the
The
easterly
sketch-
side of the existing
the
location.
sketch
It
doesn't
doesn't really look
the way it's planned out. I mean, it's coming up out of the back of the Eastwood property,
Mhm.
just like it's shown, but then they're making the turn tight, stand tight to this side. They may cross over in this before they
Rather than
get
back.
to Pleasant. Yeah, because right now they're probably up to about here.
I saw the pipes in that, I didn't know which way they were.
Yeah, they've installed probably 2/3 of the way from the bike path up to about probably about here right now. And they've got the trench cut. Dug here. They'll do that tomorrow, and they're going to stop it about here. Whether I was expecting them to just keep it straight, but evidently cut a couple of these poles further over there, then they'll cross.
So are they going under the road?
Yes, on the Pleasant Street.
And then part of it's under here?
All of it's, everything's
All of it's under.
underground.
So everything from this
the
pole is going to be underground?
All the way to Ferry Street.
All the way to
will be
Ferry.
underground.
Oh, okay.
The loop in Ferry Street. And then there's some overhead wires that go across the pond now. That, they're rerouting circuits, so they're going to eliminate those lines across the pond.
Oh, and they'll be able to take them down?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
I'm all for barreling electrical.
Yeah,
Mine.
until you have to fix them or somebody gets electrocuted from the ground.
I know.
Part of the problem right now
Strings
is
and sticks, come on.
the old
Hey.
transformers behind the mills are so old and
Yeah.
they're dangerous. They're not located in protected property, so we'll be able to do this in a safer manner.
So my only concern is always for the residents, and there's no real,
Yeah, I didn't.
there's no real housing. I mean, I think this is an apartment, and this is an apartment, but it's really not going to be affecting.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
one pole.
Yeah, it won't affect any, it's actually right down the middle of the pavement. This is all parking lot.
Right,
here.
there's a parking lot comes back here.
The right of way is here, but, it's gonna be within the pavement pole. On the other side of the street, this shouldn't be a problem.
Where are they putting the guy wires up already on Pleasant Street? Across from
Guide wires?
Putnam or?
Well, they will be putting a new pole in.
We were just, Jim was saying that this, this schematic, it looks like, he said they're coming more, I guess it would be the easterly side.
Yeah,
westerly.
that's what it says, that they're gonna move it to the
There is,
easterly side.
this current pole here, I did go, there is an X on the ground about 10 feet, where I thought maybe they were putting it in, and then they also mentioned 50 feet. Not sure exactly.
Evidently, this is an old sketch.
I know, especially must have moved
Prior
the
to,
design.
did they say that in the,
The sketch is from the end of January.
It just says here, relocate pole 17 East Pleasant Street to the east within 10 feet of current location. Install new below-grade conduits to Putnam Court approximately 350 feet. Here it says, place one jointly owned pole number 417 on the northerly side of Pleasant Street approximately 50 feet northeast of the intersection of Putnam.
oh, northeast of the intersection, all right, not northeast of the existing pole. Okay, so that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So northeast, which would be this way and this way.
Yeah,
So that would be 50 feet.
Yeah.
So it's probably just going to move 10 feet.
Yeah.
So where they do have an X on this.
So we'll cross under
Cross under
Putnam
Pleasant.
Court and then
Right,
under
right
Putnam to get to that court, rather than straight across.
Makes sense to you, Joey.
Yeah, I'm just looking at their shoddy
Oh,
Board of Selectmen, cross it out. Joe McCoy, City Council, have the selectmen direct
And
us.
address to Southampton.
Yeah, yeah. Board of Selectmen of Town of Southampton,
And they were right-
cross it
they were
out.
right there, they
City of Easthampton, it's like, really?
3 different days, 2 different, it's like John.
I don't know, Glass has to see stones. I'm doing the agenda on a piece of notebook papers.
Well, they
We
were
all
put
have
under the
those
gun to
days,
get
Joy.
this stuff going because of the, the limitations on the money anyways.
Yeah, we did hear that it was a rush, but we never heard
It's
from
end
the
of June,
city.
so it's,
Well, somebody heard from somebody, it wasn't you though.
Right.
And that was the disturbing part.
Right.
The chair of the committees, if it's supposed to be a rush, then.
Or time sensitive.
Or time sensitive, if somebody needs it to be pushed through, then whoever is requesting it should be going to the chair of the committees and speak to them and say, hey, just to give you a heads up, I mean, we were blindsided. Who was it, the one that even
But
brought
we
it
rose to the
forward?
occasion.
Oh.
JP, yeah,
Yeah.
it was JP. It's like, really?
Yeah, I think he just said he was
How-
in the office, though. It wasn't a...
but it really, I mean, I don't consider end of June time sensitive.
Well, that's,
So I
no,
guess- I
the
just-
power company has their,
Yeah, the power company doesn't work very fast. I mean, we can approve it tomorrow and they won't get it done till the end of June.
it takes a while,
We
yeah.
should have said we
That's
might
just-
stop by and do this between the hours of like noon and 6 p.m. All right. So are there any other public comments? Thank you very much for that, by the way. And sorry for the short notice on the meeting.
Sorry, I missed your call last week.
No, it's quite all right.
Last
I have a little list here on it.
Crossed off.
She just opened a new restaurant. She's like giddy.
I'm opening another one right now. I'm out of Galaxy. I'm
Yeah, I
in
know,
Lodge.
I know.
I'm in Montague. It's
I know.
nuts. It's insane. I'm running back up there after this. So I guess we can close public comments.
Jim's the only public.
Do you have anything else on the docket that has to do with the
Oh, why don't you
DPW
get
or
a, why don't you
anything?
get a street update from
Oh,
him
yeah.
while you've got him here?
I should get a street update from you while I've got you here.
Okay,
Autumn's
There's Autumn
right.
et al.
Pine and Willow are ready. I'm told that the town attorney has approved the deed, but and I was asked to bring it back to you to
Yeah.
get the ball rolling.
Yeah, I told Jen that it sounds like, she's
Yeah,
heard
you
from,
were good
she's heard
with
from Fitzgibbon, everyone seems, so I think we're ready to move on that whenever the, and if it was on the agenda, if it's on the agenda, we can almost, committee could vote on it tonight.
Well, I got a few questions on it. so I
It's
just-
not on the agenda.
It's not on the agenda either. All Jen put on was the polls. So I think we could better move it to. I mean, I don't have a lot of.
Are there questions that he could answer?
No, mine are more general. I think some are with probably for the engineer. Some are. I don't understand the process of when we accept streets. I
We
mean,
have
some
a
seem to go decades.
Checkoff list.
Right,
And they have to
and
meet-
is it
the criteria.
I guess, so it's not so much approving these streets as approving the
Checkoffs.
process of getting things either quicker to them or...
See, there's a,
It's usually the contractors, it's not Jim.
Well, but the
Yeah.
only trouble with a contractor is we do plow them, which is now there's some state law that it might be illegal to plow them until they're public streets,
I think we've had
which
this
the contractor
conversation,
should be
haven't we?
plowing them. And again, I guess I don't want to see that.
But that's not Jim that you
I didn't say
wanna-
that's Jim's
yeah.
problem.
No.
I was asking Jim.
That would
in-
be,
Yes, that's why I said, Joe, that's why I said I had more questions. My questions are really around the process of how we can streamline getting these streets or put,
Why don't we put that on an agenda
Sure,
item
and
and
we
we can
can-
take a look
right.
at it and see if
and
there's
see what we
anything we
need
can
to.
do.
I mean, I just like
maybe
to
make
see,
that
because this
an
is
easier
ongoing.
process.
I know there's some new developments that I'm going to know.
I mean, I think there are, as I remember, that thing that Barb's around, there are like 10 people who have to sign off on it, like you.
Right, I know there's a lot.
So I don't know if that can be streamlined, but I think, as Jim was saying, I think the issues aren't so much with us as there are parts of that, those other developments that aren't completed.
That aren't even completed yet, right,
So,
exactly.
yeah. But I think Autumn and Willow are,
Yeah,
and so
that's-
they've got it all
Yeah.
approved.
that one's been sitting a long time.
Yeah.
The whole issue with us plowing the streets, once there's people living there, started back in the
Yeah,
80s.
right.
But we're, right or wrong at that point, what it does is it doesn't give the developer any incentive
Right.
to move it along to get it as an accepted
The
street.
trouble now, Jim, or I don't know if it's a trouble, but there's been some other towns that it's now come to the forefront that it now, pretty much if I read the law, it has to be a vote of the town, people of the town to continue doing it.
The plowing.
The plow.
Yeah.
In other words, it has to go to a referendum of the city,
I brought it
not even of the city council or the mayor.
I brought it to Joe Pip, and they understand the risk,
Right.
but they said, we are not going to be liable if there's a fire, we cannot.
I
That
understand.
is their
Yeah.
ultimate thing, why they will always plow.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand that, and I don't have a problem with that, but you also have other ways of putting
Having the
means.
contractor, right, exactly.
You know, I mean, there's other.
Put up
other
money
methods.
for the plowing. and
Because
so-
we also lose, and correct me if I'm wrong, this would be
For
a
a
work
penalty.
for Joe and the assessor, but all the time that miles of street, and some of these developments have a couple miles of street, and we lose chapter 90 money too,
That's right.
until they're approved.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a lose-lose
Yeah.
for the city the
Yeah.
longer they just sit there.
Right.
And that's why,
I never can spell his name.
So
and that's why
spell it for me.
I'd like to see us
Jim.
look into it a little deeper.
CZY.
PIPCZYNSKI.
So Jim, to change, like, I think that has come up before,
Thank
like
you.
maybe have some money in escrow until a thing is
I always know him.
approved to cover things. That would that be a
Also, what we're
zoning
doing
change? Would that be a
is
planning
saying,
department?
The discussion was on,
Yeah,
was
good
touched
question.
on, about putting street
I think it's got
acceptance
to do
on
with
the
the
next
subdivision
agenda.
control.
We'd
Yeah,
ask-
process.
we'd ask
So it wouldn't be
Jeff Pinsky
zoning.
to do
Might
that
be the
next
planning
week.
board when
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So-
Definitely the planning board when they
What you
approve a
can do is
project.
Right.
set the meeting,
What-
email Jeff.
What we've had in the
kind of
past,
give
we've
him a
had
heads
some
up
developers
what
that
questions,
can't wait to
and
turn it
then
over to the
so
town, because they don't want the
Yeah.
right
that's the
liability.
process,
Right.
how we
What's
stream
his
it.
Because if something goes wrong on the street, somebody
He's
gets
the,
hurt, they're liable.
He's the
There's other
director
developers,
of
one in
Department of
particular
Public
that's
Works.
pretty deep pockets, not really worried about it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'd have pushed it for
Right.
acceptance a while ago.
Who was that? Mr.
The
Gall?
one that has the most streets unaccepted.
But anyway, I think we could have another meeting and kind of.
Yeah, we've made a note of it, so we'll put
Yeah,
that
so
on agenda.
discussion was touched on.
Just to review the process.
By putting street acceptance on the next agenda, we would ask Joe Finsky to be at our next meeting.
And maybe Jessica
And
too.
have questions as to how to streamline the process.
But I mean, do you think, I would think that we should move Autumn and Willow
Yeah, I have no-
independently of streamlining the
Oh, yeah.
process.
I wouldn't have a
Yes.
problem at the next
Yeah.
meeting.
So-
Because, you know, again, I know you said there's documentation from Jim and
Right.
Joe and the city.
The lawyer.
Right.
The rest of the streets off of Strong and Plain, those are close. He's got some.
So
got a
that's
kind of a
Willow and what
checklist
were
of
they?
things we still gotta
And
finish.
Autumn?
Yeah.
Nothing major,
Thank
but
you.
it's the kind of thing where they can't sign off
Sign
on
up till
until
they
those
get done.
last details are done.
Those are the only ones that, well, yeah, Autumn and Willow are the ones that are all signed off on, so it's the rest that
They're
Bernie-
actually newer
Bernie
than
just,
the others.
Bernie, and then the one Fox Run is still hanging. That one's
yeah,
not done.
Bernie's Bernie.
The other-
He is trying to get them up,
Well, I'm sure he
pushing
is.
Adonis and now Amanda too, to
Yeah.
get them finished.
Did he?
And I gave him the list
return?
of things to fix. Alan did, yeah.
Alan did?
Yeah.
So Amanda's, good.
It's Kingsbury, Bayberry, and Birchwood.
Yeah, those
The
are all
other ones
Bernie's.
that were all the.
Those are much older than Willow. and-
Those are older, yeah. Those have been
Yeah.
sitting on forever.
The other thing, if we can put on the agenda, is Highland. I know my neighbor.
I have it right here. Oh, I
Dave
mean,
Highland?
yeah.
This one here.
I can do a
Highland,
report on it.
Okay.
The light,
Yeah.
I think one or more neighbors may want to just go down and explain the situation. And I think all they're looking for is,
Traffic signal.
yeah, I think all they're looking for is to have us ask the state, because the city can't move it, to
Right.
maybe move the locations of the stop poles.
No, we can't, yeah.
But I think that's all they're looking for, is for the city council to send a letter to the state asking them to look into the situation. Because what
If I
we're
had-
talking about, Jim, is they come out of Highland and turn
Yeah.
left.
There's
Some
no
people
room.
stop dead.
Yeah. that's-
People stop dead, and then the next car coming out.
Because they can't take a left because
Well,
there's cars there.
Wow.
No, it's not that they start out, yes. A lot of people think you have to stop for that light, so they stop right in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah. Because the light
You
is.
get the green light, and they start out, and then they look up quick and see the red light, and then they
100
stop
feet
dead, and
offset to it.
then everybody else is getting ready, it's.
Are the stop lines painted there?
Yeah, except for when you come out of Highland Avenue, you got about 100 feet before you get to the red light.
Right.
So
So
when
it's
people
red for
look,
the
and they look up
people
quick,
on
and they
Route
see the
10.
red light, and they hit the brake.
Yeah.
Could we, we probably shouldn't be on this discussion, but I'm just throwing it out there. Could we do what Holyoke and a lot of other cities do and mark mark an area in front of Highland Avenue, you know how they cross it all off? And
like a box.
no stopping, you know, in
See,
this
what becomes a
area or
problem, too, with
whatever?
that is
just-
No
the
blocking,
intersection.
no blocking this intersection? We probably have to have the state.
Oh, the don't block the box.
Yeah, there's,
Situation.
yeah, so that it would,
See, everything
Maybe.
there is a state road. just 'cause
it's a state road, so there's nothing we can do unless the state,
Approves.
But I talked to the police department and DPW, and the thing is, to do anything requires a brand new traffic study, brand new.
Oh, of course.
To do anything, so.
It's the state,
It seems
yeah.
like the recommendation is for us just to state the problem
And-
and ask the state for their recommendations of what we can do to make that intersection safer. And so my plan was, if I had
That'll
set
be
it
on
busy, I
the
was gonna.
agenda for
right.
Wednesday, right?
yeah. Well, our next meeting.
Yeah.
When's our next
Not city
meeting?
council.
No.
It's not on the
no.
agenda for
No, this would have to go.
Well, it's on the public safety agenda.
We
but
should
Right,
really-
but we need to put it on our public safety agenda for the next meeting, so.
Okay, good.
We'll talk about that in the spring.
Right, and I will, how about that, I will put together a letter to the state that we can go over and for the next public safety.
Great.
To change, and so we can get that off to the state.
Cool. I just like to
Get
get
our
things
hands
done.
across it.
And I think
Moving
that's,
forward.
Wow,
and I think that's all
I
our
just
other,
like to move them
I think
forward.
that's all our other agenda.
we move pretty quick, it's the state we're talking about.
I know. But let's do our part.
Wrong avenue. All right, so,
Any
the minutes
other?
will be ready from the 3-5 meeting and this meeting at our next meeting, so, just so none of you are hanging. Promise.
Did we make a motion?
No one's made a motion yet. Do you want me to do that? Do you
No,
want me to
I'll do
read?
it.
Can you do?
I'll make a motion that we recommend to the full city council that we approve the petition for a joint or identical pole location change with Western Mass Electric and Horizon on Pleasant Street and Putnam Court.
Second.
Okay.
Any further discussion?
Any further discussion?
And in
All
favor?
those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Jay.
Thanks, Jim.
Bye, Jen, take care.
Yeah.
And we kind of covered any new business, huh?
Yeah.
That was just agenda items. You did have one. You had one.
This is my
So have you
agenda.
set the next public safety?
We have not set the next public safety meeting.
That's what I'm trying, since I just volunteered to do it.
Do you want to do that via email, or do you want to try and do something right now?
We can try to do it now. I don't know.
What's that?
Set another
Set
meeting.
another meeting?
Ken?
Well, I put off for today, maybe we can, I'll opposite.
I'm in our-
Or you could do tomorrow.
Why
That's
put
it.
off tomorrow what you can do today?
Fearless leader.
It's okay.
Mondays aren't particularly bad for me. I don't know what is that. Maybe they're bad for you, but sometimes. I mean, I don't
The
know.
next 3 weeks are just horrible for me,
It's okay.
just in general, every single day.
Oh, every day.
Yeah, they really are.
The only nights I can't come is Tuesday for another month.
I'm not gonna be here for April vacation.
On that.
I don't know.
It would be the 21st through the 24th, that whole week I'm gone. From North Carolina, so my granddaughter. So when are you thinking of, you're doing this after?
I'm really not available until after like April 3rd or 4th.
Well,
Is that awful?
no,
Want to do it Monday the 7th?
that's not
Monday the
awful.
7th I could do.
Sure.
Is that that's what Monday the 7th?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we do it Monday the 7th?
Well, and that gives plenty of time for everybody to be here. For you to get
Right, if you're going to invite Joe and
Actually, Tuesday, could we do it the Tuesday, the 8th?
Tuesday's the only night I can't.
Oh, okay, so the Monday.
Because I do taxes until.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You
He's
could do
gonna do a
Thursday though,
job.
that week, if that's good. Wednesday, the city council.
Thursday the 10th?
10th, I could do.
How's Thursday the 10th for everybody?
I have nothing on Thursday the 10th.
That'll be fine.
Perfect.
Yeah?
So we're going to do Thursday, April 10th.
Do we like 6 o'clock? Do we like 5:30? Do we like...
I like 6 o'clock.
6
I like 6 o'clock too.
Yeah. And the days are only gonna get longer, so when we get out of here, we still will have some daylight.
Perfect.
Oh. Okay.
Look at that. That was easy.
So you have to make sure that you let Barbara know
Mm-hmm.
what the next meeting is and whatever. And
Good.
Will.
Set Wednesday.
Do street acceptances require public hearing?
Yes, they do.
So you can probably set that.
You can set that probably.
Otherwise,
Yep, you
got a couple
wanna
meetings.
set
For this Wednesday?
the next
Yeah,
meeting.
For the
Yes.
16th.
What do we have for meetings between?
We have, the meeting will be on the 2nd and the 16th. So if if we're meeting on the 10th, you want to vote it on Willow or Autumn until the 10th, so public set meeting.
Set it at the 2nd.
Yeah, so you can set it at the 2nd, you don't have to.
So the 16th, the next meeting After
would-
that?
That's when the public hearing for the streets would be,
for the
but,
streets, April 16th, public hearing.
so if you wanted
So you got to
to,
set the public hearing April 2nd.
well, you could
So
set
I
it, you could set it
actually
tomorrow.
Or
won't
you
be
can set
able
it-
to attend
Yeah.
April 2nd.
Okay.
That's
Somebody
fine.
else
Well, then, or then tomorrow,
Or
let's
set
just
it
set
at
the.
the-
You can set it now.
You can set it
Tomorrow
Wednesday
night,
for
you can set it.
I'd like to make a motion to set a public hearing
For April 16th at
6:15
Hold on,
6:15.
you're all speaking at the same time.
All right.
And we all say the same thing.
You're all saying the same
Stereo.
thing.
It's like
It's
that.
really
It's like
kind
that.
of weird and unnerving.
We're sorry.
All right, so motion for the 16th meeting to set a public hearing for the street acceptances.
6:15.
So tomorrow night, you would say, I would like to make a motion to set a public hearing for April 16th at 6:15 PM on the acceptance of Autumn and Willow Streets, is what you said.
Did you just say
And-
tomorrow? Did you?
Mhm.
Well, because
Tomorrow.
you said you won't be here the 2nd.
He meant Wednesday.
Wednesday.
You
I
mean
meant
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
he's a day ahead of himself.
I wonder why you're confused. Doesn't help enough.
I'm not confused. I'm just trying to write everything down.
Okay, girl.
I know.
I'm trying.
Okay.
And you're doing fine.
Thanks.
I'll make a
Good
motion to
job.
adjourn.
I'll second it.
Second.
Okay.
All those in
In favor.
favor?
Aye.
Aye. Oi.
Boy.